you all as we race one hand on that track racer rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in, does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a horse, to a mug with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super jet that comes to spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, 'cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny as a streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using trash and control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Sprime is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit the subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. From one viewer to a full-grown 10, we were strangers. Now it's race action in Hey! Mike goes racing, hit that subscribe. That tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, stay a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, locked it in. Last laugh, laugh, and a widescreen grin. You just dropped in, now you're a pit crew member. Come for banter. Hey, you're up a fan. Strive is about to start. Stream is about to start. Lights in the rig, chest play quick, make jumping on the grid. Alright, send it. Foot on the pedal.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Monday Legends. Mick, Sean, thank you very much for your super chats. Two from Mick and 3 from Sean. Hope you're all well. Hope you all had a wonderful, what do we got? Wonderful weekend and Monday. Hope you've all been well. Jelly, welcome in. Richie, welcome in. So everybody that's in chat, welcome Richie to the Pit Crew. He has just recently subscribed. Another Aussie, which is good to see in the chat. I don't know why. Actually, have I turned it off? May have turned it off. Give me a second. I'll get rid of this connection issue. Is it here? No. No. Let's just do that. This is our usual getup, Richie. This is our usual getup. We wear a fun shirt every night. What's going on up here? Why is that slow? Why is that slow? Of course. There we go. Annoying. Absolutely annoying. There we go. Try it again. Try it again. Yep. And thank you very much for the 2 unsubs as well before we even started. Greatly appreciate that. Just shows me how much people really support everybody. And we'll close that so we have no issues. That can be closed as well. I will get... Yeah, we're going to probably get... And actually, it all depends on when the next one actually kicks off. So this, I'll put up on the big screen, this Ferrari, oh, excuse me, this Ferrari is, what's going on here? That's right, I've got to open up since we've had that issue. Where did it go? Just give me a second. There we go, we'll open this up, get that sorted. There we go, boom, done, off we go. So that should now come on and off. Yes, no, maybe. Should I repeat the question? There we go. There we go. Just nicely fades in. Well, yeah, like I said, thanks for the 2 unsubs. Wezzle, welcome in. Yeah, we're probably going to get, depending on their timings, we probably. Yeah, I did that one. That livery is available if you wish to use it. It is editable. Or you can edit it. So if I go down into my items and it's available, so you can go through, you can use that livery if you want, use your own, put your own stuff on there. I pretty much played around with it. Obviously it has a couple of Micros Racing stickers on it. But I have to say, and there's 2 little blue monsters on it. They're for the boys. Also, thank you very much for the 10 likes, Legends. And then, yeah, PlayStation across the rear corner there. A couple of things there. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome to use it. Just search MGR, and you will find it. But let's get into some weekly racing. Let's have a look. Even though we already know what there is, because everybody's on it at the moment. Sparks is on it, Rory's on it, Sammy's on it. But starting off, obviously race A is Miyabi. Mate, if you want to see Excuse me. If you want to see someone with skills that does liveries, look up Aussie Pug. Aussie Pug is probably the Aussie goat of it all. But Pato, welcome in, mate. Thank you very much for the lurk. So we've got Miyabi for 8 laps. And this is actually the last time we had the go-karts in Miyabi. I actually managed to get a triple crown that week. Excuse me. Well, that's race A, and it can take forever to try and get. What are your last thoughts? We do 2 races. This is the thing. We can do multiple races of Group 3, or we can jump across and do 2 races of race C. Ideally, race C is where we want to go. So it gives us 35 minutes of practice. But yeah, making any decal for Gran Turismo is a pain in the butt. But obviously, we got Lago, Maggi Noodles, 4 laps, which I think there should have been at least 7. Group 3, racing mediums as well. No mandatory pit stop. SRDR affected. And race C is... excuse me. Race C is 14 laps, 16 cars, racing mediums and inters, which means there is weather from what I've seen. Eugen, welcome in, legend. And then you've got modern supercars. So pretty much anything from 2021 all the way to current. So we've got, oh, excuse me. So we've got your SR, your DR is affected. You need 1 minimum pit stop. And from looking at what people are doing, they're pitting, refueling, and off they go. So we're going to use our Ferrari. We got 15 minutes. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can set ourselves a good time. So looks like we've got those 2 subs back, which is weird. But looking at the timings, wild. Eugen a 25.36. Luke Couch Driver 26.9, almost a 27. Damn, there's some wild times here. Wild times. Well, let's jump across, have a look at the rankings. And I did see as well, Richie, you did add my awesome job, Eugen, to be sitting in the top 10. MetaRex in the doing his anti-meta things in the Toyota. It was crazy at one stage that Bilson was P1 in the world. Yeah, let's jump to probably page 3. Is there a page 3? There is a page 3. Anybody? Is anybody? Yeah, he's another Aussie. He's probably been doing it the last 9 months. 8, 9 months. Streams as well. Doesn't look like we've got any anybody that wants to up their replay. Yeah, man, that's cool. That's cool. I'm okay to have everybody on as... I wish you could filter this to just Ferraris. I guess we'll just do this. But yeah, that's fine. You can all add me. If you need anybody that needs to or wants to add me, !PSN. Daniel, welcome in, mates. Hope you're well. Look at our car settings. I don't think inters are ideal for driving around here. So let's get into it while it's dry. Whoa. But yeah, I try and use my my Euro account at least sort of once a month. Let's go. Yeah, it does. It hits just like this peak and it just sort of sounds like an aircraft. Whoa, that's not where I really wanted to go. I don't know how I managed to hold it. That's not how I want to hold it either. Yeah, it's been a while actually since we've had go-karts, that's for sure. So I remember actually, go-karts would probably be close to 8 months ago at that particular track. Damn, he's obviously quick because I sort of stuffed up. I'm sure everybody that was part of the community race on Saturday is grateful for that due to the dark racing that we had. This is the thing I don't like about the high speed bop. We get to about 3:13 and then oh, gotta be careful there. I love how that's right hand damage even though we went ooh. Yeah, we'll still be on. I'll still be on. I was hoping to get on just before 8, but you know, there's not much I can do about it when we've got a little one. Just put the bed. Oh yeah. Definitely. Is that on the go-karts or is that you're talking about on here? Yeah, the Porsche is definitely the quickest. Oh, yes. Oh, too much sauce, way too wide. I'm second coming in. I definitely need to get my my accelerator mod going, that's for sure. 4 minutes, far out. The fact that there's 14 laps of Le Mans is not what I expected. Just add to that penalty. There we go. Yep, there we go. I'm pretty sure we used it before then. But yeah, 100%. It's always a second chicane that becomes a bit more of a handful. Powerboard went, mate. Powerboard went. That's what happened. That's brutal. Wasn't even that bad. But yeah. Sort of seeing now, I'm like, smoke, and then next minute, the powerboard stopped working. But I'm sure it gives you guys, gave you guys plenty of practice for this week's dailies. I did mention this in the Discord if you're in there. Actually, I don't think you are. Thanks for the 10 of you watching at the moment. Greatly appreciated. 2 seconds is a brutal time to carb. Oh, that actually counted. I'm surprised. Too wide. Jeez, even a 340 is a big crazy time because, like, the Porsche that I had, or the Porsche that I was in for the time attack was, I had to like really push that. Well, it's clean coming out of there, I guess. Might have to turn the feedback down on the wheel because it just hits like 270 and it's just shaky, shaky, shaky. Second gear might be the gear you want coming out of there. Am I right? Yeah, replaced it with a much better branded powerboard. That'll be good. That was clean, son. Clean. Oh no! I was on for a good lap too. Doesn't count, sadly. No, it's probably going to add to the tally too. Hey, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Flux, welcome in, legend. Hopefully we can get a lot of the bigger guys in too. A lot of the big chatted guys. It just doesn't stop. Oh my god, man. Interesting shaped property. Well, he wouldn't have been on softs, just saying. I crashed into a wall. And he would have been on traction control 1 while it was raining. Emilio, but thank you very much for popping in. Just saying that he would have been on mediums. So welcome in, welcome in. And who's to say I'm not on traction control 1? Yeah, that's the TT. This is not the TT. This is the dailies. And I'm also not an alien like him either. So welcome in. Because the time attack is a different. It's very similar but different in all of it. I ideally think softs would have been the better option for this. Did it come through? Nice. Well, thank you very much for becoming a pit member. Oh. By subscribing. Pretty sure everybody's doing Le Mans with the hypercars. Oh, there's a wall there. But from what I see, it gets dark very quickly too, which is good. Yeah. I'm still trying to understand the Ferrari. That's why I've got traction control 1 on. No, that's too wide. And I know that I've got way more in the tank than a 340. Just trying to just get the Ferrari to stop. And that's disgusting. Well, let's jump into the 15-minute of quality and see how we go with that. But that time I'm not happy with, that is for sure. And I'm sick to death of 6-star roulette tickets where it's parts, cars, or engines. Give us one where it's just solely big dollars, big credits. Kaz, sort your shit, mate. Yeah, I definitely know I can push hard. I don't even have the Porsche. I could probably borrow the Porsche or rent the Porsche. Sonny, welcome in, mates. Welcome in. Let's see how we go. What was it? It was like page 4. Maybe had a good weekend. Maybe had a good Monday. Even though I was just starting. Elegant Hands. What an interesting name that one is. And thanks very much for the 20 likes at the 20 likes, 16 likes at the moment. Greatly appreciated. Oh, nice, nice. It's the only part on that track I dislike. What's your, what job are you going for? Now I'm applying for a couple of jobs tomorrow as well. We should be able to get 4 laps into here at the moment. It's not really where I want to go. Oh, about time you pop that up. Stream elements. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. It's something, man. It's money. It's money. And I think as we get older, you can then start saying how much you want. Oh, I'm on the Inters. No wonder it doesn't make any sense. I just realized that. I'm like, why is this handle terribly through there? But Inters does that. I don't even know why I'm on Inters. I'm like, why is it handling like a bucket through here? Kiwi Dad, welcome in, legend. And I'm happy too to see that that our Discord is growing very, very big, very, very well. I'm going through here. I'm like, why does it just feel like it's sliding? How'd you pull up after the endurance, Mr. Kiwi Dad? I know you sent me a packet of pills, which is weak in the grand scheme of what I take. So I probably should take something from my run today. Still haven't yet to work out how to hit that corner nicely. Yeah, that'll be that. Yeah, I can't go for more for an ops job. Oh yeah, nice. That's always good. You just got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. In that corner, took that one very poorly. Nah, I'm using the Ferrari at the moment. Yeah, oddly enough, actually pulled up alright. I'm using the Ferrari. I don't have enough credits for the Porsche. There's just one mandatory. But from what I've seen, people are just doing one pit with a with fuel, and then off they go. Oh, let's go. The Karts are an interesting one to sort of go to too, aren't they, Daniel? Because it's a sort of an early shift, isn't it? In the Karts? Too slow. Too slow. It's definitely a wild time because you'll be what, 50 odd seconds around Miyabi. Any messages in a minute. Wayne, welcome in, legend. There we go. I know I've got about 2 seconds in me. Alright, Sonny, good luck, mate. Just smile and say if you're unsure. Say, look, I'm unable to answer that question at this time, as I'm unsure. No, that's I'm second in that. Slight bit of brakes, but you have to give it time to turn in. Porsche almost snaps corners completely. So, yeah, probably. 1 second, that's a bit brutal. Alright, I'm gonna go sort out my child. Sounds like he's crying. Might actually put him to bed before this starts up. We'll save that replay. And we will be back. Let's play the replay and I will jump off. It's not about the job hunting. I already know what I'm applying for. I've got 5 jobs I'm applying for 4 positions at one company. But BRB. Sorry about that. Yeah, I could hear the youngest one downstairs playing about, and it wasn't Jurassic Park that was playing, but thank you very much for the 20 legendary likes, legends. Greatly appreciated. Way too loud. Way too loud. Do we have enough time? No, we don't. But if I can make it into the 33s, which is a big ask, well, not really. It's 1.7 seconds. We will be able to then sneak into the 33s. But if I reckon the goal is really probably 33.5 is probably where I'd like to be. Was that in a race, Wayne? Also, just a hot tip for future streams. Don't ever think a stream was rubbish because you're just starting out. Don't ever think it's, yeah, I've seen people be doing fuel. Don't ever think because you had 10 viewers in 2.5 hours is rubbish. Because when you really break it down, 10 views in the couple of hours is great. It's like you could have had 0 for the whole time, but you had 10 people come in and actually sit and watch your stuff. But yeah, John O'Can, welcome in, legend. Blade, I hope your racing's been good tonight, if you've been racing. But shouldn't be much time left now. 10 seconds. Let's go. I like how there's ghost inputs. Something's not right there. Something isn't right. Oh, we're in with Sean. We're in with Fisherman. Oh, it's just... Well, we've got 2, 4, 5 red dots. Bean jar as well. Two 9.6s across the board. So starting P4. Sean with a good time though. Okay, let's have a quick look. How's the weather looking? Oh. There's rain coming. Yeah. Change tires. Let's see how many people change tires in that time. It is raining. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm not really going to care too much about... I'll put that onto 2 and let's go. Yeah. Oh no. Well, good luck. Good luck, Sean. Good luck. Again, if you want to use this livery, it is available in the livery store. Just look up MGR and you should be able to find it. It has the ability to be edited, so you can get rid of the Mick Goes Racing stuff. Unless you just want to keep my stuff on there, go for it as well. Yeah, I've just done that already. recently made that one today when I just slapped it together. To be fair, I did use a little bit of the little bit of the inspiration from both the normal red livery and then the Le Mans livery. So it is available if you want to use it. Jeez, how's Sean sneaking away? It's getting wet, there's tails coming up. Oh, Sean took Marcus out. We'll take P2. Hope Sean wakes up. That's huge. Sarkis, actually, we've seen Sarkis before. But yeah, if you guys want to play around with what I've already built, go for it as well. Because he'll be in the Porsche. Is Ozdogs on? I'm trying to work out what tires Ozdogs is on. Oh, the 9X8 coming in pretty quick. Why you would attempt that dive bomb and not give it back is wild. Oh, it's gonna get heavy. Okay, I feel like we're going to be in blue for a little while. Marcus is back in. Ah, of course. Five seconds. Jeez, I've got like no brakes. I didn't even see you even have time up your sleeve. The Inters are getting absolutely smashed. It's probably a little bit too heavy for wets. No, Inters, to be fair. Oh, Marcus gone. How many are actually going to pit this lap? There's a bunch of spinning arrows behind. Well and truly behind. Was Inters the right choice? Rainbow's in, and on the mediums as well. I don't know, the bar's almost up into the wet zone. It's going to be wet for some time. I'm unsure if that was sarcasm or not. Oh, I don't know how I managed to pull that up. Have you pitted yet, Sean? Have you pitted? It's getting very heavy. I don't know if I like it on the mid-inters. Oh, maybe another set of inters after this green patch. A couple of green patches. I don't want to pit again though, that's my issue. Benja. He's flying, isn't he? He was... He was like dead last at one point. Go around the outside, around Benja. As P1 and P2 flying out through a very healthy gap. I don't know how we managed to do that overtake, but it's very sketchy on the inters, I will say that. Very sketchy. I don't know, it's going to come dry a little bit very soon. I'm sure I'm going to be reset. Oh. Yeah, cheers. Look how dark it's getting. Very dark now. Biggest ducktail. Oh no! It's way too wet. It's way too wet to be on inters. Those ducktails look absolutely stunning down here. PJ, welcome in, legend. No, we had plenty of practice on Saturday. I just like how instantly black it gets. But this is a track I should have... Well, it was a tough one. A lot of spinning. But I feel like... Have a look. Oh, it's a tough one because we've still got a little bit of blue. This weather is wild. You can see all the ducktails up ahead. We'll have the traction to 3. Go back to our normal. The fact that it's 40 seconds between ourselves and who's up behind us. You didn't have enough practice on Saturday, mate. Also need to add some light control, I think, for when we're doing dark racing like this, just like I don't have a big bright light in my face. Once these inters get a bit, well, this rain eases off, we should be okay with the inters. Yeah, I'm lucky that I sort of know the track. That's another half second, which is okay. And we got two guys up ahead. Yeah, inters in this weather will be were terrible. It's a shame I couldn't see more. Otherwise, I probably would have just selected the I would have selected wets. But it's all good. It's all in learning. That's it. I just think it's good practice for everybody that hasn't done this before. This is why we also hold community races, because stuff like obviously what we did on Saturday, even though we already roughly knew what was coming, we had the ability to learn all of this. Yeah, I'll try and hold another one in about another month's time, maybe 6 weeks. So do keep an eye on in the Discord. Because it seems like there's quite a lot of people that have joined recently that have actually really started to understand what we do here, which is good. We're up 2.7 from all of that with the rain. The worst thing is I can't see too much happening right now. I can see Marcus up ahead. Oh, Bean Jar's gone. Knock someone, I'm guessing. 2.5 seconds. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like Le Mans, we try and make it as real and or most races anyway. Two and a half for Bean Jar. It's definitely a tough one to. Oh, we just got to let the track dry out, don't we? Because I can't see. Look, see? Just can't see. Oh. Yeah, but you also want to have a car that's to proper specs when you're uploading. You're not going to just nerf a car for the sake of nerfing a car. I don't like the fact that we've got weak slipstream too. Oh, Bean Jar's gone into the dirt. Dragon 69, I don't know where he's gone. He can't park there, sir. Yeah, it's pretty quick. I'm trying to aim for a 33.5, and then 33.5 I'll be happy with. I think I might stay out one more lap, because I don't think I have the confidence to keep rocking around on inters. Oh, jumping onto mediums early. The racing's going pretty well. How'd your interview go, mate? How'd your interview go? We're back to where we started before. Just under halfway through the race. It's hard to tell what's wet and where's wet, I guess. This line seems to be the good line. Cyprus has left. Starting to pick up on some wet and dry lines at the moment. We seem to be through the middle here. Also got to pay attention to the signs. Well, that's very wide. Surprised if I get half a second on that one. I won't be surprised, sorry. Seems like we're safe. Whoop. Too far, too far. I think we'll go one more lap. One more lap on the inters. Yellow flag up ahead. That's good to hear, Sonny. Good to hear, mate. Oh, Oz Dogs. Oh, the track looks like it's pretty dry. I'm just trying to work out whether I box or not. Taking that corner like that, not ideal. Okay, one more lap, and then we will box. Jeez, what happened to Oz Dogs there? This is what I mean. He went onto the mediums last lap. The end of 5. We're still on the inters, so I don't know whether going to inters is going to be good or if it's going to be a poor choice. Because the track's still very whacked. Fuel shouldn't be too bad actually. We've got six laps to go, so that should... We will need a little bit, nothing too much. Pull down these inters. Pull the tyres back down as we come through here. Ooh, this is actually quite an exhilarating race. Oh, the other... Huh? Just trying to work out what tyres to go to. Definitely going to change into pit now. Onto what tyres? Onto what tyres? I think I will go inters and I'll refuel a little bit and then we'll go again. I feel like we should be safe on the inters. There's still plenty of moisture on the track. Hey, exclamation mark OnlyFans, mate. Jordy, welcome in, legend. Being our first race too, is just sort of trying to work out what's going to keep us going until the end. Because maybe it all depends on the rain too. Depends on how when you pit and refuel. I'm going to say that the night cycle's on about 20, it's on about 9, I reckon. But yeah, welcome in both boys, Geordie and Beth. But now also seeing that, like, we've pitted, and then the sun's come out. I'm wearing the ice cream socks that go with the shirt. I do need to get a new pair though. Need to order like 6 new pairs of socks. Or I might just go to Kmart and buy the Pilates socks with the grips on the end of them. Oh, Rainbow must have went into the sand. Oh, did I do the right choice? Did I do the right choice? Maybe I should have went that one extra lap, but my tyres were cooked. The Oz Dog would be on the mediums. And he went into on lap 5, 6. Very much, man. Very much. Well, there's still some water on the track, but there's not much left. And the worst thing is, if I probably pit, probably not going to gain too much time, drop a few positions. I feel like I'm going to get half a second for what happened back there. Alright. Those dogs mediums must be pretty wary. I'm catching him still on the inters. But yeah, I need to do a full order of socks. I need to get some more Mikko's racing socks. Need to get some more ice cream socks. I need to try and find some comedic ones like my shirt. Probably some watermelon ones too. Did someone crash? There's no way we managed to get out to a 27 seconds. Must be like a server spike or something, because it was like 10 seconds. All made up in P1 was 13. Jesus. In the wet. The question is actually, with how my tyres are right now, do I just hold on? No, they're not going to last 4 laps. So we're going to have to pit. Hopefully we can get some time out from these guys. Yeah, these engines aren't gonna make it, which is okay. I'm okay with it. As long as we can get some serious spaces between us and P3. And I need about 40 seconds between us and P3, which is okay. Even though the track's drying up very rapidly. Oh, too deep. Let's go. Richie, welcome in, legend. Oh no, that's way too wide. Lost so much time having that happen. There's no way I still managed the whole time through there. Jump on the mediums, don't worry about fuel. 33 seconds, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold off, because I can sort of hear them coming through. As it sounds like they're about to pass. There we go, got P3 going past, P4 going past. Nah, it's not a whoopsie. It was a well-planned double pit strat. Pressure tyres. I don't really think the GR 010 is that fast in a straight. just catching my slip. I know P2 and P3 are pretty close together. You lost that game of chicken. You lost that game of chicken. Alright, John, again. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, likewise, man. It's always good to see regulars back in the chat. There we go. Let's go. You know, I've been trying to battle to get up into A for such a long time that right now, oh, that's too wide. Right now, I'm happy to just sort of bounce between C and B. I bet it does. What do you do, Richie? What do you do, mate? Yeah, especially on a Monday when you have you see a daily race like this, and then you're like, man, I wish I was participating in that. Look, I try my best. I try my best. Retail. Yes, I used to be one of them many years ago. About 20. And then got myself an apprenticeship. Did that. Then joined the military. Now in limbo of sort of retirement and semi-retirement, I guess. Oh yeah, you in a bottle of. I'm 36 and I'm on a medical pension. I can still work, which is good. Bro, do it. Don't go Army though, go Air Force. Especially with how much they've laxed up on the rules. You can have autism. Yeah, I know. That's why you would have heard me the other day talking about getting back into work. Fire out Marcus's quick through here. Never too old, bro. Never too old. Well, Marcus made a mistake. I made a mistake by double pitting. Bro, 48. I'll tell you this right now. When I went through recruits, there was a woman, Sharon. She was 53? 53? She'd gone through a divorce. All her kids had grown up and moved out of home. And she's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for me. Plenty of time, bro. 48. I had guys in their 40s that I joined with as well. They did their, what do you refer to as a return to service obligation, so your ROSO. They did their 6 years and then got out. They went to reserves and started up their own company and everything. But, yeah, you're never too old, mate. Never too old. Edward, how are we, legend? Oh, he's got the half second. He'll be annoyed about that. So 1.5 laps to go. And Sharon, she, no word of a lie, she was like 5'2". She'll be probably just about out now too. Yeah, you don't need special forces, bro. You just go, don't do that. I'll tell you this, if you want a casual job, just join up as, well, I wouldn't say casual, but if you want something that's not too bad, I'd probably say go ground, like logistics. Logistics is a good job. You get to travel overseas, get to deal with, you know, loading, unloading aircraft. What's the other one? You know, refueling aircraft. Should be in second. You know, there's none of this, if you go Air Force as well, there's none of this moving every 12 months. It's like a moving every sort of 3 years, depending on your preferences. It's just the one mandatory, but it does rain and there is a night cycle. Like it's very dark very quickly. Unless you want to become an Agi, protect the fence, do a little bit of a land shark, obviously a dog. Oh, rainbow on the pitting. I'll tell you this though, like, it's all about comfortability, man. It's all about comfortability, especially at 48. It's not about, you know, killing the bad guys or anything. It's just about having a cruisy job. You go in, you get paid for every fortnight. You know, you get your cheap housing, you get your free medical, you get, you know, all of that good stuff. And then just go from there. You get your good super, get paid to go on courses. Ah, that's off second there for sure. Way too wide. I'll take it. I'll take it. And that's it. You get paid for pretty much. You also get paid to move as well, which is a wild thing. I started P4 as well, Sonny. I don't want to hit him, so I'll jump on the brakes early. You defended very well through that corner. Yeah, you don't get a gym of life. Oh, you got to keep fit, yeah. But there is obviously free gym, because every base is a gym. Depending on where you go, the army bases have better gyms than the RAF bases, which is pretty standard. Oh, there we go. And there we go too. Followed him. Too late. Too late. Yeah, but it looks like my stream is a little bit behind. Look, I started P4, finished P4, even with a 2-pitch strategy. Even the fuel, nailed the fuel. That's all good. It's all good, no stress. Still top 5. It's all we're after every time. Yeah, it's interesting because Twitch shows me I'm pretty much probably about 5 seconds behind, but YouTube's showing me like huge delay. Huge delay. Oh, okay, maybe not. Yeah, well, YouTube's hugely behind. I guess the only issue that I dislike about having both open. But there we go, P4. What was his name? Was it Marcus? Yeah, it was Marcus. All right, Jonathan. Thanks very much, mate. Oh, he left. He left. Yeah, wow. As long as you're still part of the community race in real time, that's all good. Well, that's all right. I wonder how we go with our DR. How much time have we got? We've just missed the other race. Are we serious? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Standard. We missed the missed it. That is if you're gonna do the, I guarantee you by Wednesday that will be down to 12 laps. That will be down to 12 laps because there's no break. But I'm gonna go sort my child out and I will be back. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sean, not a problem, mate. I enjoyed that race. Besides making a monumental mistake on the wrong tire, sliding off the track, it happens. Murph, legend. Will makes mistakes. I started on the mediums, turned out to be better. Not for me. Took everybody out. Had to go back and feel bad. Yep. Happens. But also spun twice in the middle of the night on dot drying. Softs. It would have been mediums. Lost about 50 seconds. I think that's the thing. Everybody having big fun in it. What have we got? Yeah, let's use the endurance. Where is it? Yeah. Start from the back, eh? First to last challenge. First to last challenge. But yeah, I think people are actually enjoying that that race, which has been great. Which has been very, very good. I just think that the one that not enough time in between is the biggest issue. Whoa, what was that?
That's what I'm waiting for.
Richie, thank you very much for becoming a race engineer. You absolute legend. Thank you so very much. Oh. Greatly appreciated, mate. I do need to start doing, start sorting out my merch. Is probably my biggest one. Let's go. I actually don't mind this track. If we can move up into top 8, let's go. I do look forward to playing around with more liveries for all of my vehicles. Geez, we're one sub away from 750. Let's go. That is a terrible spot to start. We'll regain 2 positions. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be completely honest with you. I don't really think Pikes Peak that would be that good of a track. Only because last time we saw it, it was more of a... Oh, now I'm dead last. More of a time trials sort of sprint. It was added in escapes. I'm aware of that. Jesus, number 5. We all just follow suit. Why is that such a thing? Like, one person sort of goes into a wall, and then we all just follow suit. So it's like a magnet. Well, I'll take back your position. I'm going to try and push to get up to this group up ahead. Oh, definitely, definitely. But I also feel that we should have the ability to have tracks of old, if that makes sense. Tracks of old, just because then, you know, like there's, what is it, Autumn Ring? There was that Seattle track, like a street circuit, which would be cool to have. What's that, Sonny? I did have a lurk command once, Monkey, but not anymore. Maybe I can actually set it up for Twitch, not YouTube like I used to have. Thanks very much for the like, legend. There was a wall. Not really where I wanted to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think a voting system would be very, very cool, very probably beneficial. Even if it was one of these things where it was like almost like the old Call of Duty days, you had the option of two maps, and then they just go, this is Group 3, Group 4, Group 2, Group 1, whatever, and you just decide. Oh, someone left. Just need 2 more to leave and need to be in front of me. Yeah, I think that would be so good. 2 more likes and then we're at the big 3-0 again, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. This definitely should have been like 6 laps. Oh no, way too much rotation. I even felt it. I even felt it. It's going to take a little bit of a dump on the old DR after this one. Up 5 positions though, or 4 positions. I felt it start to sway and then I sort of put the foot down. Oh, far out. Yeah, not a problem, Richie. Thanks very much for jumping in. We pretty much probably pitted originally too early. I probably should have waited a lap to then jump on mediums, but we started P4, finished P4, and then by the time we went to go jump in again, the new race had already started. So I feel what's going to happen is we'll probably either lose 1 or 2 laps. Probably 1 lap actually. It'll be 13 by Wednesday. All right, mate, no problem. Appreciate you. And then yeah, we only jumped into race B because we missed out on race C. You almost got to be like instantly out of the lobby as soon as the race finishes. Stupid. Hopefully Wednesday we will go back to race C, and hopefully we can get a bit more than the 1 race in. I'll get your message in a minute. Maybe they should do laps based on DR. Good split. Can be 15 seconds faster than normal lobbies. Yeah, I don't think it should be. I don't think it's that. I think it's just they sort of gone 14. You know, they probably looked at the time attacks for the week and were like, okay, if the aliens are getting sort of 13 to 321, let's do 14 laps. So it's like 45 minutes of racing. And that should be enough, and not actually thinking about the full spectrum. Because if they were smart enough, they probably would have jumped to probably the top or the bottom 5,000 and looked at that and gone, okay, if these are the slowest guys, what can... Ooh. What can... See, I also don't think that's right either. I moved up positions, and I still lose DR. Yeah, I think that's what they should have done. They should have looked at the bottom 2,500 numbers and sort of gave an average between that to then go, okay, we are going to set that as our baseline, and if anybody's quicker, anybody's quicker. Yeah. Oh, even if you did it 10 laps for ED, then you make it 12 laps for BC and then 14 laps for AA plus. Because AA plus isn't also going to be running around hanging in the chat. Because I pretty much said GG's to a guy, and then next minute it was we'll just chase Tidge, why not? The next minute I hop out and it was like 1 past 10. I'm like, what? There is no way, man. Again, what the fuck? Excuse my French. The car was like straight. Did that very well. But this is Tidge's favourite track, so he'll probably be sitting in that top 10 for a long time. You're telling me not to use the M6? Nah, M6 is underrated, mate. M6 is underrated. I thoroughly enjoy both the M6s. We're not using the Citroen. It's probably the only part of the track I don't like. You're already coming into a very sharp corner, and then it wants you to lick around a little bit more. Whoa. The M8. I wish there was an M8 in this. Oh, I know what you mean, the M6. Yeah, see, that's I'm gonna say that's the problem with a lot of the top drivers. They're too used to driving the same 3 cars that you put them in anything else, and they go, no, I don't like that. Oh, not really where I wanted to be. Nor there. Andy, how are we? Oh, Dan, sorry. Saw the A and then saw the D and the N. Dan, how are we, mate? Hope you're well. And that's why you see me. I sort of jump into everything, because it's like I feel if I jump into everything and drive everything, I know I'm hand on heart. I know I can go, okay, the anti-meta for the week is the Citroen, for example, and I know that I can drive that without having to put in too much competition against someone that's in the 992. Yeah, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Just doing a little bit of Lago Maggiore before we head to bed. The M6 also suits my driving style as well. I did enjoy actually doing the track here with the Friday Cup a little while back with the Porsche. Look at that, way too late. That's bullshit. And that is too. I didn't want to retry. 202 is okay, but there's definitely a 158 in that. Oh, I must have missed out just on the top 10 there. I did. Yeah, but this is the issue. Oh, I didn't even say. I couldn't even save my replay. What? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. How you been? It's been a while since we've caught you in chat. But yeah, I think that's the problem with a lot of the top drivers is they get too accustomed to driving the same 3 to 4 cars on repeat. And when you make comments saying, "Oh, we drive something else," they go, "Oh no, but this is the best car." It's like, just because it's the best car doesn't mean that it's the best car for you. And I think that's the big thing in all of it. It's, you know, not the best car for them. I've also had an unfollow on Twitch. That's hilarious. Hang on, let's have a look. Come on, change. Change. Yeah, it's a 749. That's awesome. It's awesome to see. And that's the thing. It's about trying to utilize everything that there is. We'll cop a little bit of a drop. A little bit of a drop. We're in top. So even if, yeah, I reckon, oh, I guess I could give it a go. I'm gonna say Doc Evil is on a Doc Evil is on keypad. But 2 away from the big 3-0. Can we do it? That is the question. That is the question. That'll be the first stream in a little while we actually haven't hit 30 likes. Good luck, have fun. I actually look forward to making that shirt, and it'll be in the smallest little font. Smallest little font. Mr. Chicken's in a car full of chickens. It's an hilarious livery. I wonder why the I wonder why the I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what. Yeah, I wonder why the actual Enduro is the. See ya. That's not ideal. Oh, that's just a throw together livery. That's nothing. That's just a throw together. That's. I gotta go through all of mine now and change it all. If you rear someone and they go off track, wait. Just because like you've just ruined his race by pushing him off track because you're not paying attention to what's ahead. I don't know why. Yeah, if you're going to push someone off track, to watch them go off into the grass, just wait. You just ruined his race Now you should ruin your own race. If you're in the Discord or even on PSN, send me your favorite car you want to use, your favorite number, and 3 sponsors or 3 things you'd love to see on it, and a base color, and I will get around to making something for you. And if you want to pay me, just do a $5 super chat and it's yours. Oh no. That works. Half a second. Oh, a full second. That's a bit brutal. No. Yeah, it was, but look, there's not much I can do about it, Wayne. But thanks for lurking. Greatly appreciated. Actually, I'm probably going to do that randomly. I'll make it a chat command. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll make it a chat command where you just go Aussies or Aussie, and it will have all the Aussie guys that I recommend. So there'll be LJ, we'll put Wayne in there. So yeah, message me the car you want it on, favorite number, a base color, and 3 sponsors, and I'll get it done. But I'll do it on my Euro account, or just a couple of ideas that you have. There's no yellow flag. Because we'll go through it after this race, all the ones I've done, which are available. Because if you use the Group 3 GDR, what do you mean, Wayne? Use D, what? I'm so confused, what's going on? Rich. I wish. Maybe one day. Maybe once I'm at 20k subs. But yeah, just give me a few ideas and then I can do all of that. What's Willie Swerve doing? Was he the one that knocked me off? Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, this thing just doesn't hit the brakes as well as it should. Now we're talking about liveries, custom liveries. Another good one as well, Richie, if you want to follow his Aussie Pug, he does custom ones as well. He's really good. Mine's a bit more left of field compared to most of his. Definitely no yellow flag. I love under race conditions how you can Yeah, Aussie's good. Now under race conditions, you barely even get close to your qualifying time. Where you jump and try and do qualies and you do crazy records. The American bug, yeah. Yeah, Aussie Pug 1970, I think it is. I prefer this track the other way, to be fair. Yeah, well, it's not even to me. My Euro account, if you want to add it, is Mick Racing EU, and then my screen name is Aussie Mona Lisa. Yeah, I'll be getting off after this one. But we'll go through all the liveries that are available to you guys to use. Yeah, I just don't know how to drive the I don't know how to drive the McLaren. That's my issue. Otherwise, I would drive it more. Yeah, I think you do. I think you do. We will use it on Wednesday. We will use it on Wednesday. So I'll try and get my overlays and everything to work for that. I know the tyres and the steering will work. I just don't know about the DR. Yeah, I think that's what you got to do is short shift it. That was an absolute dog's breakfast. Ah, Craig, how are we, mate? Welcome in. And I think what we'll do as well is we will do a video on that one race we were able to do last night. Not last night. What is it? Tonight, which is unfortunate. Oh, excuse me. So that will come up. Too slow. I don't know why I save all the replays, but it is what it is. Yeah, Aussie Pug 70 is his username, isn't it? What do we got? I see you, PJ. Have fun, mate. Have fun. Ooh. The question is, do we go one more or do we not? That is the question. We do know that yes, so let's talk about merch for a second. So I'm going to run one color, which is black. I'm going to run a standard style shirt and an oversized shirt because I personally like to wear oversize. PJ, thank you very much, mate. So yeah, it will have MGR with Mick Goes Racing underneath of it, in like a stretch sort of font. I've also looked at doing the membership man on the top with Gran Turismo 7 on the other side with a large Mick Goes Racing across the front. And then the other one will be Good Luck, Have Fun with MGR underneath. And then the other one will be, apparently, I say it a lot, is That's Wild. So the shirts will be like 5 different variants. There will be like 5 different logos. And then as for, there'll be a crew neck. There will also be a hoodie, there'll be Miko's Racing socks, a mug, and then there was one other thing I was looking at. So I've got to get all that sorted, and then once that's all sorted, we will. I actually enjoyed the Ferrari. Once that's all sorted, I'll let you guys know, and then you guys can. Oh, and a cap as well. There's going to be a cap. It'll just have MGR, and then I'll just have Miko's Racing underneath. And then I'm hoping I can put a tag on it, because then it'll just be a little probably MGR, Miko's Racing, and then subscribe underneath. I don't think it was grip socks, but if you want grip for your pedals, Wayne, I've got it here. Get yourself go to Bunnings, because I know Bunnings has it, because that's where I bought this from, and get what they refer to as step tape, and use that. Cut it obviously the size, because that's a cutoff. Cut it the size, put it on your pedals. Means you don't have to worry about grip socks, and it means that you can just pull this off whenever you want. But the issue is, well, that's no different to the socks I use. I use very thin socks. The issue is running grip tape ruins any thin socks, because to be fair, we've got a hole in the bottom of here, and then we've got this big patch in that one. I'm lucky this is not OnlyFans. So yeah, big hole and in the base. So yeah. And it also means too, if you want to go barefoot, you can go barefoot, and you can still rock the grip tape. All right, let's go do some qualies. We'll go do some qualies. We'll go do one last race here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be worth it. So yeah, all like the socks that I just showed you, that's AliExpress specials. That's what they are. They're AliExpress specials. Very thin, and that's what I sort of expect when it comes to the socks that will be sold through the store. I chucked out like 3 pairs of socks the other day because they were all holy. But yeah, it's that. I think that's the issue I'm gonna have with the socks from Foursquare. Elegant Hands pushed down to 7, 10, 19. Wow. That's the issue I'm gonna have with all the socks. So I've got to also look at the price of the socks. At what the print is going to be, and I probably won't run any profit on the socks. Oh, you just get so much air when you just nose punch a wall. Oh, it's the problem. Like, I think I might have to put a heavier spring in this. I say this guy did this on like second lap, third lap his time. But yeah, after this, we'll have a quick look. Or you can actually search it all yourself. Just look up Mick Goes Racing or my or MGR, and you'll able to see all the liveries I've done. Probably should change gear. It's definitely a quicker through there. I'm on inters again. What the? Why is this car starting on inters every time? Yeah, I was going to do hoodies. I was going to do hoodies up to... Yeah, I was going to do hoodies and crew necks. And then maybe a long sleeve as well. I don't know yet. I wonder it's... I wonder it seems to be a lot quicker. Yeah, I think everybody likes a good hoodie. It's a half second in that. I'd be annoyed if there isn't. Yeah, if I'm to drive any Group 3, usually it's either the 992, the M6 of both variants, the BRZ, the Skyline, R35. I use the R8, the 2017 911, 991. Kiwi Dad, welcome in, legend. We've done only, to be fair, we've done one race here, then we did 2 races over at race B because we missed out on the second race, which would probably just be finishing, to be fair. And that was a start P4, finish P4. We were actually in there with Sean, who stuffed it up, started on the mediums, and it was pissing down. Did you do any racing tonight? Did you do any racing tonight, Kiwi Dad? You ended up finishing, I think, P7 or P8. that ridiculous. I'm just trying. I can't nail to coming through there. Still too slow. Oh, let's go, Kiwi Thad. Let's go. How was it for you on there, buddy? It's a bit of a different, bit of a different atmosphere on the tube. Do you, Sonny? Hendrik! Welcome in, legend. Yeah, it's always good. It's always good to hear. Especially when it's like, oh, these are slippery socks as well. Naturally slippery socks. But it's always good when you get people that you don't usually see over on Twitch, and you're like, hell yeah. And a lot of people don't, yeah, the weather is random. And it's always good too. Oh, are we serious? Lubricated socks. Yeah, very random, because I know the race we did just before, it was pretty much started as like wet, and then it pierced down. It's going to be a close one. Not even close. Don't even have time for another lap. Yeah, I've been trying to, like, I know through here I can get down to like 5th, but it's also about feathering and trying not to cut the grass there, get as wide. Then you sort of back off and it's just all about just trial and error with some bits. Even with the penalty, 4.01. 0.01 difference between the lap before. Felt that was coming. Which corner are you talking about? That's the thing though, if I'm getting penalised and I'm well and truly up, anything is possible. Like, that's a quick sector. The fact that that's even more ridiculous. Like some of those you wouldn't even class as corner cutting because it just, the tires are inside a certain area. Like I can understand there's the half second there. But obviously I didn't want to do it again. I didn't even realize there was another time coming. I gotta love how the CS goes like this and then goes. Well, first by like a good second. Check the weather. Yeah, it's wet. Wet the whole time. I'm gonna start on wets. Yeah, let's start on wets. See how we go. Start out on the wets. But I think there's some spots that would be like a third gear. Probably, I know like both chicanes down the, what was it, Mulsanne Straight are both second gear. But yeah, don't forget that like button. Almost at 30. And we'll put that up to 2 because it's wet. Actually, we'll make it 3. How bad is the weather? Oh, are we serious? Maybe wets was the poor option. Maybe I should have gone with inters. Thank you, Daniel. Give me the half a second. The fact it's only half a second for what I did is hilarious. There'll be another second there. Yeah, these guys must be on inters. Two seconds for that was acceptable, I guess. Sort of went on the mediums. The inters, sorry. But again, it's 14 laps. No, it's not wet enough. It's not wet enough. When you see the wet meter, which is just below the cam there, the moist meter, when it's within the first square, you're not going to get any you're not going to get any spray. Oh man, wets just don't break, man. Wets just don't stop. Bro, Dragon with a 7. Ouch. Okay, one more lap because I feel like wet doesn't stop. Wets just don't stop. Oh, all right, mate. Just ram someone out of the way like that. What an absolute clown. Wets just don't stop. No. This is the thing, so I'm trying to work out when the next, if anything's going to happen, which I don't think it will. Well, I can't even stop, Hendrik. Like the fact that wets are see, that's the wets like half worn already. And the fact that like they're out to 8 seconds and I'm on wets is wild. Yeah, I'm well away. I'm gonna do a shirt just for you, Kiwi Dad. So you better buy it, mate. Apparently it said a lot, which I don't think so. Will the 3XL oversize work? Oh, wets don't stop. It's alright, we're gonna go pit. How did Fluffy Unicorns get up at 11th with him punting me off the track like he did? Alright, it's getting about to get really dark really quick. So I'm going to jump onto the inters. Because the inters are going to wear a little bit better until... And then I'll do fuel. So yeah, Shaka and myself obviously stuffed up. I would have stayed on inters up until the morning and then changed to mediums. But what we'll do, we'll pit now. Obviously, we'll hold on to the inters until the morning, and then hopefully we've got enough time to pit for some tires and space for some tires. That's what happened last time when we finished P4. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, mate. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Budley, welcome in, mate. Oh look, he gets it a lot from Eugen, so I'm surprised if you're being annoying. He'd boot you too. That corner is just so hard to hit correctly. Yeah, there's always accusations, isn't there? Okay, so the rain's just about to ease up. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you so very much for the 30 likes. Didn't realize that because that corner came on. Yeah, I feel like I should too, but I don't really want to because then I'll damage my DR. But anything is possible. The fact that P1 though is all the way up at 1.7 is ridiculous. Aussie Sim, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. You know how hard it was to save that in the right video format? I had to rewatch like 3 YouTube videos. Yeah, 4 of them just appeared. Just I looked up, it was like 33. I'm like, wow. Well, Flocky's gone. we're going to tackle the European lobbies on Wednesday here. So we'll get 3 races in. Hopefully that should push us into the C's as well. I feel like I could probably have gone to the mediums, to be fair. Track's very, very dry. Very black. No, I didn't. Apparently Kiwi Dad and Mick was saying, or VX was saying that I say it quite a lot, which I didn't think I did. So I get half a second for that because the tires were on the inside. Or not. So you can't see anything. If you're gonna have this view, move the hands out of the way because you cannot see a single thing. I don't care if the steering wheel's there, but like, come on. No, just do it on my AU account, mate. The fact that old mate, that was P1, started on the mediums, smart. Oh, this is not my race, is it? Why is that? You know what? I know we pitted last lap 2, but I'm gonna pit. Because I don't think we're going to get any more rain looking at that map. And this handles like an absolute cut snake. This pushes us even further back, which is not a big deal. And the fact too that I filled the tank when we last pitted. Look, I'm not a fan of the unknown weather when it says it's now, but you can't really see what the next like 3 minutes is, because that's annoying. Otherwise I would have picked the inters, I would have pitted before, and then I would have jumped onto the mediums. That's what I should have done. I should have jumped onto the mediums. I hate starting first. I always hate starting first. And then you got that stupid little star. Pole position. No, I didn't. I started pole. I didn't finish pole. I doubt that. I doubt that, but I do laugh every time you guys have a giggle about it. To be fair, I really want to pull the pin on the race. It's alright, I'll put on a shirt and a jumper for you guys. Yeah, I know. But even still finishing P14 is just as bad. Bro, don't do it tonight. Don't do it tonight. I will release a video tomorrow night about this. It is very wild, isn't it? Kiwi Dad. So just put 992. 992 works. It's the weather as well that's my biggest annoyance with it so far is the fact that my light is too bright. Is how long the actual race goes for, because in obviously these lower lobbies you're not really having aliens come in and knock this out in 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So you don't actually have enough time, especially if you're apologizing or having a chat with one of the other drivers in the chat room after the race is finished. You sort of got to be in and out. You got to be in and out really quickly to catch the next race, and then you're doing like a. And the fact it takes an hour, like yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, it's not ideal. Like, don't get me wrong, love Group 1, love Le Mans, but 14 laps, I expected to drop down to 12 by, or 13 by Wednesday. Because it's just, yeah, not enough. Sorry, I can't, I'm not doing it when I'm 45 seconds. No, I don't think people would complain if that was the case, because they need to also look at it like this. The thing is with it all, my last race, I was looking forward to jumping straight into the next one. I couldn't jump into the next one because I was saying GG's to the guy that just beat me. And then obviously hopped out, and then next minute I'd missed it by like 10 seconds, and it just made no sense, like why it was set like that. There was just no idea why that even happened. You know, that's why I think drop it, even like still keep the tires at 2 and 4, the fuel at 2 and 4, because you're still having to do fuel, because all the cars last maybe 12 laps. So you still have to do a bit of fuel, you still have to do tires. It's just one lap. which at the end of the day, one lap is 3.5 minutes. Really, in C's and D's, you're looking at anywhere between 3 minutes 35, and then possibly 4 minutes for some lobbies. But yeah, I just don't understand why it needed to be such a big race for 13 laps. Like, I was expecting it to be half an hour, and even half an hour gave you what, 8 laps. And I was sort of like, that's what my expectation was like 8 laps with maybe a pit and a tire change. But yeah, the fact that's a tire plus fuel is good, but I still think it's 1 lap too long, just for the fact of catching that next race. Yeah, but the thing is though, Budley, is you're quick. I'm not quick. No, it's not 13 laps now. It's only 14. It's still 14. You're quick. I'm not quick. That's the difference. It's 14 laps. Yeah, it's 14 laps. It's a big race, and that's what I'm saying. Those that are like A plus, A high B can do the 14 laps in a quick succession. Like, when you look at my qualifying time being at 3 minutes 35, if you times that by 10, you're looking at half an hour. Then you add whatever the add-on, you're looking at like another 15 minutes. So you're still looking at 45 minutes. So, and then once you sort of dick around with pitting and everything, you're still looking at like an additional 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depending on how many times you pit. So I think if they just drop it by 1 lap to then allow you to make the next race, it will be a very good race. But I think just the 14 laps is a tad too, like, it's just a little bit too much. It's just a little bit too much. But Richie, if you go down to, I'll put this back up on the big screen again. It is on the big screen. If you go to Showcase and you go search content and you just go, let's just go Mick goes racing. I don't know why it always cuts off my G. Search the content. You'll get all the cars that have been either made for me or I've made. So just look for the I am Mick T. That's all me. So it's like, this Gatorade GDR, one that I've done. And then like there's Monster Energy. Was it RCZ? Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max AMG. Yeah, we've cracked it, but for how long? Yeah, look, I can understand that. I don't know what this one's for. Someone just tagged Mick Goes Racing in it. Sure. But yeah, you'll see there's quite a few that I've made. Like even the G70 Pepsi Max, which actually I don't mind that one. It's like a torn through the middle. Pepsi Max as well. There's like only Pepsi. There's a couple that I need to get rid of, like this one. I need to get rid of this one. Might as well get rid of this one now. I don't like it. My Monster / Rexy with the gold teeth as well. I do have another one. Is it up here? Oh, I don't. I think I got rid of it. But yeah, I did like a monster variant of the Porsche 9X8, which is obviously one of the new hypercars. Obviously, we've seen the Ferrari. was the other one? I did like an older Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max Rexy sort of combo. This one I can get rid of because it's tragic. Like one of my early ones. Yeah, it's just all about just looking at what's about. This is probably one of my favorite ones as well. McDonald's Lancer Evo. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh, look. You know, I think next week will be enjoyable. Actually, taking the week off. Wednesday will be a different look of room again. A different angle of room. Because my desk that's there will be going on this wall. And then I'm gonna open up my other PC and desk on the other wall. So I just need to find a here you go. This was one I did for also another Richie a little while back. But so yeah, so I can run a different desk setup behind me for flight sim stuff. So yeah, it's definitely, you know, nice to see those kind words, and I think in the grand scheme of all the Gran Turismo content creators, you know, when I first started this, I guess my goal was to become Australia's biggest Gran Turismo content creator, and slowly getting there. I'm still about 10,000, 15,000 away. Well, let's see what we get out of this spin wheel before we call it a night as well. Oh, I thought it was something cool, but it's just an engine. What engine is it? Oh, you know what I love? Nightmare. You know what I wish you could do was sell parts. But it also works well too, because some of these engines go well with engine swaps and they don't actually cost you a cent. Look, I think it all comes down to how it's yeah, oh definitely. That's it. Yeah, well, some shit. And look, I understand it, I get it, and it's definitely one of those things. Like, did I expect to be where I am at the moment? No. Did I expect to be further along in regards to subscribers? Absolutely. And that, I guess, that gets in my head quite a bit. Going, you should be further along. You should be further along. You should be further along. But at the same time, too, you know, now coming on almost 2 years since I've actually started, I actually did any sort of work. I'm at that stage where I want to get back to it. So, you know, if I know there's going to be sort of a, get your tits out. It's not OnlyFans, Kiwi Dad. So yeah, I want to get back into some sort of employment. And does it mean, you know, I do 2 streams a week instead of 3? Most likely. Does it mean that I get 1 video out instead of 2? Yes. But I can also drop shorts. I've got, you know, I've got about 80 short form videos I can drop. But yeah, it's all just about just doing what's best for me and my fam is the biggest thing. Because obviously we're in a townhouse, we do own it, or the bank sort of owns it, but you know, we want to be in a house with a yard and, you know, something a bit bigger than the size of my room that I'm in. So yeah, I've got to look at it in that aspect. And sure, the pension is nice, but I know I can go out and work and earn more than what I'm earning now. So yeah, it's just all about just continuing with this as a bit of a more of a hobby. Nah, shorts aren't as big as big as you would expect. Because there's a certain criteria that sort of has to be hit for them to sort of take off. And because the Gran Turismo niche and the sim racing niche is such a large niche, you don't get the views that you sort of expect. Like, I know when I dropped my 5 things that suck in FIFA 22 and I uploaded that thing still gets views nowadays, and it's been almost 3 years. Oh, definitely. Look, I try and keep you guys. Oh, we definitely are in a yeah. Oh, look, the shorts will always, you always clock close to 2,000 views on a short, and don't get me wrong, it's good. But we're in a very interesting niche, and it's a very saturated niche. And every day there's 5 new people jumping on the niche, and that's fine. Like, I'm not saying don't jump on the niche, but this stream has been built mostly on this channel has been mostly built on streaming. So it's always nice to do a stream. I always think it's nice to do a stream. I know how to do a stream. I've been streaming for, if Mitch is in the chat, Mitch knows me from COVID days streaming over on Twitch. But the fact that, like, I'm multi-stream too, like, I'm here, I'm on Twitch. But yeah, I know that I can sort of sit down, punch out a video, and sort of go from there. So, like, tomorrow I'll get a video out in regards to tonight's first race, because that was very entertaining. Get that out. I'll obviously do a video for Sunday. I really need to start doing money grinding videos for Sundays or other sort of videos, and just go from there. I just need to start doing something a bit more be a bit more consistent. So yeah, I know the last 3 weeks have been very lacking, but that's because I haven't been motivated. The Rock, apparently. What do you mean, The Rock? What are we talking about? But yeah, we're almost there. We're 250 away from the big 1,000, which will be cool. And then, then the 24 hours of Nürburgring, the Power Pack will happen. And then maybe I'll keep the 24 hours of Le Mans in Group C available as well. And we'll do one of them a bit later. But the thing is too, like, those Power Pack ones as well, you can do 3 24 hour. Oh. All right, Richie, thanks very much for dropping in, mate. Welcome to the Race Engineers as well with your membership. That's greatly appreciated as well. But yeah, it's just trying to work out what's going to work moving forward once I get back into that aspect of a real life. The other thing too is, I know one place I'm looking at working at has a 9-day fortnight, which would be perfect, which would be great actually. But yeah, it's just trying to work out where to go. So I've got some work to do tomorrow. Obviously, video, moving my room around, and applying for jobs. And I've also got to call the doctor, book in to see the doctor. Anyway, I thank you all for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciated. All your support tonight. 34 likes, a couple of subs, and new member. and $15. Wow, you guys splashing the cash. But until Wednesday, enjoy your day. So wherever you are in the world at the moment, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. And until next time, take care and peace.
Helmets off, race damage in the side. Lights dim. You were right here, right in every turn we battle. Thank you for watching me go racing. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you legends again next time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One final lap before we sign out. Oh yeah, yeah. Drop a little comment. See you again, I will miss you. Okay. Thank you for watching me go racing. Yeah. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you next time. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you again next time. Let's ride. Oh yeah.
Bye, have a great time.